After watching these videos, we're all gonna feel like someone is watching us when we try to go to sleep tonight. It's gonna suck. You can thank BazarBub for compiling this horrifying footage, and let's get into it.
It's late at night when a girl named Pershka records a video in her kitchen.
Pershka?
The purpose of the video is to show an ice machine that she recently purchased, as there's something about it that creeps her out. The ice maker, according to her, makes a very strange noise during the late hours of the night. So
like
one
they
night,
all do that,
as the
though.
ice machine makes its unusual noise, Pershka heads over
That's
to the
the sound
kitchen
of
to record
making
the
ice.
sound. But as she records this video, something pretty creepy is caught on camera. What was supposed to be a short, random video turned out to be a terrifying clip that Pershka has recently taken down for unknown reasons. She didn't say why she took down the clip, but it seems that the video itself says it all. Have a look.
Oh, I'm all freaked out, man. What the hell?
Like a scene out of a horror movie, Pershka walks into the kitchen and captures for just a split second the figure of a little girl. Even creepier is that whoever this was just disappears as soon as the lights turn on.
That's
It's for this
absolutely
reason
terrifying.
that viewers believe she had taken down the clip, as otherwise it would continue to remind her of this disturbing incident.
That is
Whatever
what
was
you do.
captured has left her extremely unsettled. Even though this video was taken a few years ago, it is still unknown as to whether or not Pershka had captured something paranormal on camera.
Pershka's probably dead by now. For sure. Ooh.
In the early 2000s, there used to be an abandoned asylum in Massachusetts known as Danvers State Hospital. Before shutting down in 1992, the asylum had an estimate of 3,000 patients, all of whom were severely mentally ill and poorly treated. Nurses who used to work here recall seeing horrifying things that continue to haunt them to this day. From patients walking around in their own filth due to a lack of basic hygiene, to patients receiving forced lobotomies that would often leave them in a much worse state than before.
That's insane.
Employees of the Danvers State Hospital are haunted by these terrible memories.
Well, they did
However,
it.
aside from the past, the asylum is infamous for being extremely creepy. After shutting down in 1992, teens would come here after hearing rumors that the building was haunted. Although this next video wasn't taken by a trespassing teen,
Oh,
it
hell
was
no.
taken by a curious security guard back in 2000 whose job was to look after the historic building. But little did he know that he would capture something very strange while exploring the basement of the asylum. Take a look.
That's like the most haunted looking place I've ever seen in my life. Looks like Outlast DLC. There ain't enough money on the planet to get me to do this job. Hell no! Woo! I heard a noise. Maybe if I had like 10 guys with me, that way the odds of me getting killed are like 1 out of 10.
It's a bit hard to see at first, but as the night guard pans the camera to a room inside the basement, a shadowy figure can be seen moving slowly inside. The guard doesn't notice the figure until much later after rewatching the footage. Naturally, he was left shaken up after seeing what appears to be a slender-looking silhouette walking further into the room as if trying to hide from him. Mind you, the basement of this building is completely inaccessible to outsiders, so there's no way that a trespasser could have been inside. It's no wonder that viewers believe something supernatural was captured. But of course,
that would be
the
freaking
question is
terrifying,
begged,
dude.
just what exactly was caught on camera? Whether ghost or not, it remains a mystery as to what was captured.
Well, it's like an asylum. People die at those places. But back in the day, they abused the crap out of them.
Now the following video was submitted to me by someone who has no idea where the video came from. Its original source is unknown, but despite its mysterious origins, the clip is sufficiently creepy on its own. The video seems to have come from a CCTV camera that was placed in front of a driveway. Everything appears to be normal until you notice the two strangers that are standing outside the owner's home. They come into view as the owner beams them with the car headlights,
Why are they just
presumably
standing
as an
like
attempt
that?
to scare them off. This, however, doesn't work. They're still there, while eerily standing still. It is at this point, though, where things
man?
get really creepy.
Why are they doing
Watch.
that? Oh my god. Dude scared me. Dude, they're starting to look like creatures. Oh, hell no.
In utter disbelief, the property owner sees the two strangers disappear without a trace.
It looks like it's bending
Clearly,
over like
there
a
had been
creature
two
sort of at
individuals
the
standing
end.
outside, but somehow
It does.
they vanish as soon as the lights are flashed again. Now, how exactly this happened is something viewers can't seem to explain, and with little info on this clip, the video becomes even more mysterious.
Should have just shot
If
at
two
him.
strangers were seen on camera, then how is it possible that they suddenly disappeared?
I don't know, damn it. That's why I'm watching the video. I think it was
In
rhetorical.
the following video, a man is woken up after hearing strange noises inside his apartment.
Bro's got
The
some
man lives
shockingly
alone,
small
so he finds
nipples.
it alarming to hear what sounds like an intruder inside his home. He quickly grabs his phone and begins to record.
Oh, hell no, dude. This is why I need a dog.
Strangely, the sound of footsteps can be heard coming from above, as though someone is in the attic.
Oh
Now, the
my
man in
god.
this video is known as Nick Long, and it wasn't until the next morning that he decided to leave from the safety of his room to investigate the attic space.
What's
He
because he
treads
lives in a
carefully
haunted
as to avoid
basement?
any physical confrontations.
What the fuck? What, do people just have this above their living space? Obviously you have a ghost. Look at this. It's like the attic from Insidious. This is what the kid falls from. I feel like I just saw a
As
creature.
Nick looks around and checks every corner, he sees that no one is there. Not even
Oh!
traces of a person, such
saw
as footprints,
something.
can be found anywhere. This was definitely strange. But Nick doesn't really think much of it, since plenty of other strange things have happened before inside his apartment. Though, it would be a few nights later when the strangest encounter happens. Nick is once again woken up by strange noises from his attic. Only this time, he decides to check it out as it happens.
Nick should put a
Needless
shirt
to
on
say,
one of these days.
What's captured here is pretty spooky. Watch.
Guess I've been here.
Just gonna film my tits while I look for ghosts.
And this door has been like opening and closing.
Ooh, no way, bro.
Yo, what the?
Oh,
Yo.
can't even
The door
imagine
to
a
the
wind
attic
draft that would
somehow
do it that
opens on its
quickly.
own as soon as Nick approaches it. Feeling spooked, Nick is completely unsettled by this incident. It's now apparent that something strange is going on. But as if things couldn't get any more creepy, the following night, Nick is recording his dog
Oh, he's
when
got
he
a dog.
captures this.
What was it?
The dog looks like it's already under some sort of ghost abuse, like the ghosts have diminished its ability.
What was it?
Oh boy, no, that would make it so much worse. The dog acknowledging the spirit? No, that would be so horrible. Go stand by your dog, dude. Back him up. Oh boy. The dog's investigating. I suppose it's investigating the sound of the door, but still. Oh, they're out the door. What the hell? What the hell's
Nick's
going
dog
on?
immediately goes on high alert. His dog is sensing something that doesn't appear to be there. It's as though he senses something dangerous. With all that's happened before, Nick believes that something isn't right with his apartment. He believes it might be haunted and thinks that the attic might have something to do with this. Whether ghost or not, he's deeply unsettled by these incidents. Despite living somewhere else now, he can't seem to forget the strange events that have happened there. So then, just what exactly was going on inside Nick's apartment? Like most videos, this one remains a mystery.
I like to think it's a draft of wind, but I don't. It wasn't moving like wind. It was moving like something was doing
This
it.
next video was recorded by a security camera inside an apartment complex.
Come on, man.
Not much is known about this video, except that it came from this residential building where the little girl and her family reside. The video starts off with footage of the young girl playing by a staircase. Below the
looks like
stairs
horror
is what
footage.
appears to be a small room. The little girl can be seen staring at something inside the room. but nothing noticeable can be seen on footage.
This is literally
Or at
like a
least,
scene
that's
from
what the
It.
child's parents initially thought. It was only after watching this video multiple times that the parents were left horrified. Something was actually captured inside this room. Take a look.
Imagine if she went in the freaking room, dude. Would she just be another missing child that no one would even hear about, and that this is what happened? At least she's got a helmet on, for God's sakes. Ooh. The freaking cat's tail moves as something moves in there as well. So it's clearly acknowledging some sort of something. It's not like just a camera effect. I don't know what I'm looking at, dude. Snake person?
It now becomes clear as to why the little girl seemed hesitant to go inside. A disembodied hand can be seen beckoning to the girl.
Jesus, that's what it
almost
is?
seems to come out of nowhere before disappearing into thin air. Even the cat who later joins the girl seems unsure about going inside.
See?
Whatever this might have been was concerning enough to make them reluctant about entering the space. This mysterious footage, like most videos, has yet to be solved. But until then, you be the judge on what was captured inside this room.
I feel like if she went in there, she would have died for sure. For sure, for sure.
On August 23rd of 2023, George Cruz and his wife had just finished making dinner and were heading towards the living room to
I
eat
think
their
it's
meal.
time for a bigger
The
table,
couple
fellas.
sit close to each other while watching their favorite TV program. As minutes pass, it appears that nothing strange is happening in this footage. But fast forward to
crossed
just a
his
few more
legs, that's kinda
seconds,
strange.
and something happens that scares the living daylights out of the couple.
Why are you sitting like that?
Prior to this incident, George and his wife had been experiencing strange occurrences inside their house. Before having to document any of these occurrences, they would often wake up in the dead of night and hear faint whispering coming from somewhere inside the house. But creepiest of
That is
all
the
is when
goddamn
the
video.
couple would see household items move on their
Oh,
own.
scared the shit out of me.
Over time, the activity has become so intense that the couple has asked for help from those who specialize in the paranormal.
Not
It
okay
was
now.
recommended that they set up cameras around their home to capture evidence of the so-called paranormal activity.
That's the
So the
last
couple
thing you're
act
supposed to
accordingly.
do. It just
Weirdly
acknowledges
enough,
it.
they were also told to get rid of a certain item inside their house.
Oh, your
George
demon
and his
chair?
wife own
Really?
an old rocking chair, and apparently, this chair is the source behind all the activity. So the couple does exactly that
People,
by
I swear to
selling it.
God.
And surprisingly, a buyer has taken an interest in purchasing the chair.
Right,
The
some
couple
gothic
holds onto
chick.
the chair until the buyer comes over to pick it up sometime next week. But in the meantime, something very strange is captured on their cameras.
But I'm not even
No one is
religious, so I
home
wouldn't even have a
when this
demonic
is
chair.
captured.
Y'all deserve it. You buy a demonic, possessed, ancient witch chair, you deserve whatever comes with the witch chair. I would not be surprised if that thing rocked on its own. I'd be surprised if it didn't. You knew what you were buying. Oh, the ghost got up. Oh, crap. Oh, it's rocking again. Thank God. Oh, God. Yeah, see, the ghost is pissed about that kid's table, too. What are you guys doing? Whoop! Apparently it doesn't like those throw pillows either. What is that, dude? What are those? Oh, God! I feel like at first this would be terrifying, but after a few months it would just be annoying. Like everything slightly moved a few feet to the left.
Eerily, the chair begins to rock back and forth before somehow other objects inside the house move on their own. Although terrified by what was captured, the couple is glad they had caught this. They can now show this video to those who've doubted their claims. However, this wouldn't be the only footage they'd be showing, because as of recent, more activity has been caught on camera. Not long after this video, the following incident was captured.
I keep thinking
Take
the
a look.
fan's gonna cut their head off. I would not sit under a ceiling fan in a haunted room, 'cause it's only a matter of time before that frickin' fan comes down.
Now, moments before an object falls down, the camera pans over to the shelf as though sensing movement in that area.
It's spooky, but I
What's
feel like
weird
your
about this,
best
though,
case
is that it
scenario is
sensed
this
it
kind
before
of
the
haunting.
DVD case had fallen on its own. Now, one could say that the camera picked up movement from the TV, but if that were so, then the camera would have already moved earlier, given that there were things moving on the screen way before the camera had moved. It seems like this was a random occurrence.
It's weird the camera doesn't go to the
unless it was
moving
sensing
fan in his
something
face.
else. The couple continued to document these strange occurrences in the hopes that someone could explain what's happening. Ultimately, their goal is to stop the activity. But until then, it seems they'll continue to share more footage of this unusual situation.
Yeah, like this is the best kind of haunting, just moving your crap around. It's the like mangling my body and
In the
possessing me
following
that worries
video,
me.
a man is alone at home when he realizes that the lights in his basement won't turn on. Feeling a bit scared, he walks down into the cellar with caution. According to him, it's not the darkness that scares him, but the basement itself. From time to time, noises such as footsteps or the sound of someone walking back and forth can be heard coming from inside. This
I would
often
never go
happens
down
when
there
no
in a
one else is at
bajillion
home.
years.
Now, the man had this experience previously, but it was at his job. He works as a grave digger,
Oh, of
and
course he
oftentimes,
does.
after placing a coffin inside a freshly dug grave, he would feel as though someone else was there with him. Although unable to explain this unusual sensation, it would be the following incident that leaves him extremely baffled. The man checks the basement to see why the lights aren't turning on, but he checks carefully because, as he states, he just heard the sound of footsteps walking about as though someone is down there. Be sure to pay close attention, as what was captured wasn't noticed until looking closely. This is what was caught.
At the moment, in the basement, and I swear I keep hearing someone walk. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's kind of creepy.
Dude, your basement looks
Laundry room
horrifying.
still has power, so that's good.
It looks like a playroom
But
in a
the,
horror game.
The rest of the basement's power is completely out, which is very strange.
His basement doesn't really look haunted.
I'm not
It's like
sure
it's like a house down there.
what that noise was, but I don't know. I'm home alone right now, so we'll see, I guess. Look out back.
Is he not in the basement yet? I think I'm confused on. Oh, beautiful.
No, nothing back there. I don't know. There's been a lot of strange things happening.
Now it happens real fast, but in case you missed it,
Oh,
if
he
you look
wasn't in the
closely as the man
basement.
pans the camera to the bathroom, you can see what appears to be a strange shadow-like figure standing completely still inside a bathtub. It doesn't appear to be moving at all, as if who, or whatever this was, had been entirely stiff. Even creepier is that when the man returns to the bathroom, the figure is no longer there. Given its strange appearance and sudden disappearance, the man thinks that something supernatural was captured. But as always,
Looks like
I'll
it's
leave it to you
moving.
to come up with your own conclusions. Could it be that someone had broken in and quickly hid away from the man? Or might this be something completely different?
Ah, dude, sinister. Creepy, dude. I would never go in my basement.
If you
I would
caught
never
something
even own a
creepy
basement.
on camera,
Who
or if
would
there's
own a
any ghost videos
basement?
you
Ooh, the
This
scariest
next video was
one.
taken inside an old restaurant that is currently being renovated. The person recording this doesn't say where exactly this footage was taken, and for good reason. Aside from privacy, this place isn't safe to be in. It's not just the construction that makes it unsafe, but rather something else. For just an idea of why that is, the owners of the restaurant are deeply afraid of the strange things that have happened here.
Dude, it's Five
Now,
Nights
the
at
person
Freddy's.
recording this is someone who I featured in a previous video. They too have been experiencing strange happenings and believe that it won't stop unless they move out from home. Given their experience with this unusual phenomenon, they were invited to see this restaurant before it's completely demolished. Although expecting to see something unusual, nothing happens. That is, until much later when they head over to the back of the restaurant. What happens then is terrifying to say the least. This is what they caught.
Oh, I totally saw it. It's the little kid's face. Why are kid ghosts scarier than adult
It's cold
ghosts?
right here.
It's because in movies they always have knives or
Really?
something.
Hello?
It's weird how a lot of these are in daytime too. A haunting during daytime seems crazy to me.
Going back there.
I feel like that's like a nighttime activity.
Oh wow, it is really cold right here.
What was that?
I don't know, man. That was weird, but knocking could so easily be added.
Oh.
That is creepy as hell looking though. But it's during the day.
I don't think it's happy we're here.
That was weird. It all by all means 100% legit. It's more just the knocking that makes me suspicious.
Holy. Dude, there's...
Initially, a strange shadow can be seen peeking from a corner.
He plays it
A
off
man
really
whose name
well
is Wynn
though.
doesn't notice it until much later, after feeling a sudden drop in temperature. The room suddenly becomes cold when out of nowhere, the small figure is seen by Wynn. Upon seeing this, he quickly hides away as if frightened by whatever this was. But as if things couldn't get any creepier, the mysterious shadow disappears.
At least the ghost seems
Feeling
shy for the
extremely
most part.
unsettled, Wynn walks out as fast as possible and ends the video there. If the reason for demolishing the restaurant is to get rid of whatever this was, then maybe it's best to completely relocate from this place. But until further info is given to clarify this incident, it seems that we won't know for sure as to who or even what was inside this restaurant.
I just feel like I'm completely safe from ghosts when the sun's out. It's got to be like after
Thanks
3
for
a.m.
watching,
I'm
and I
terrified.
hope-
If it's 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. I'm scared as crap. It's like Paranormal Activity. Paranormal Activity, the movie, made 3 a.m. so freaking scary. It's like the witching hour. That's what I'm most afraid. If the sun's out, I'm good. I'm a brave guy. That was good though. That whispering thing scared the crap out of me. Check out Bizarre Hub for more epic scary stuff. They post a bunch of it, and I'll see you next time.